Hey there everyone, welcome back to Keeby's Collectibles. My name is Pam and today we are shopping at the Goodwill on Two Notch Road and at the Highlands Goodwill in Columbia, South Carolina. Now, if you love thrifting as much as I do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what was your favorite thing that we looked at today. Now, if you're ready to go thrifting with me, grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's go have some fun. Isn't this a beautifully carved jewelry box? It has a ceramic tile on the top, and it was in pretty good condition. It feels like I have found a lot of unicorns lately. These ceramic unicorns were $3.99 each. I thought they were a little pricey for Goodwill, so they stayed behind. And then next to that was this clown. I know some people are afraid of clowns, so I'm always reluctant to pick them up to resell. What are your thoughts on clowns? Do you like them? Are you afraid of them? Let me know down in the comments below. And this brass and red etched vase was really pretty. You know, this is totally my jam. It was gorgeous. I found another brass planter. Those seem to be plentiful here at Goodwill, but I have enough in my stash at home. This red wooden painted bowl looked better on camera than it did in person. And check out this little elephant. I love that it's wooden and painted. It has that boho vibe. And this was a great looking lantern. Of course, again, things look a lot dirtier and more worn out in person than they do on camera. And of course, you know, more brass. I love it. I always have to take a look at that brass. And I always check out baskets to see if they are Longaberger. And sometimes you can just feel them and pick them up and you know automatically. Now, this piece I loved, except that it had that big fat chip. I was really disappointed. I totally would have picked this up. This piece looks to be made by Lenox. It's really nice and in great shape. And yes, it is made by Lenox. I always seem to find these little jewelry boxes. This one is heart-shaped. I tend to find the more round ones. This looks like another Lenox piece, but it's not. That little box in the back caught my eye. Those sun rays were beautiful. This would be great to hold your note papers, your little Post-its. And I think this was two different pieces put together to sell as one. I really love the blues and the greens on this pottery. Fromage. This is a Williams Sonoma fromage cheese tray. These are quite valuable to sell on eBay. This one had a nasty chip, so I had to leave it behind. And these mugs were adorable. There tends to be a lot of mugs in Goodwill. If you are ever in need of a new mug, go to Goodwill. They have so many to choose from. And the coloring on this sugar dish was beautiful. I love a good brass tray. This is actually a charger, but you know, it would be great to use as a tray. This looks like a hobbyist piece. It is an Atlantic mold piece, so yes, it is hobbyist. And I'm going to give you a look at what the shelves typically look like at this Goodwill. This is the Highlands Goodwill. And this is a great deal, $15.99 for 2 rolls of contact paper. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Now, I absolutely loved this. I loved the beautiful hand carving, the blue and white tiles. It needed a little repair on the back, but hey, I was going to throw this in my cart right away. And then I looked at the price. And I had to look again at the price. Yep, that's it, $30.99. Goodwill, what are you doing? I had to take a moment, y'all. And this is a Kitchen Conversions cutting board, and it was new and packaged. That would be a great gift idea for someone. Now, I'm a Leo. I had to check out this little Leo mug, and of course, this little plastic vintage Santa mug. No price on it. And oftentimes, Goodwill gets new merchandise from stores. This was a new basket, a little too pricey for me, especially since I would resell. It would be a hard resell, but I would. And we're now at the 2-Notch Road Goodwill. And I had to check out these cross-stitch plaques. They were 2 different prices, which made no sense to me. I also wanted to take a look at this little piece here. You know I'm all into that brass. And this was a great looking juicer. It's vintage, most likely made by Jimco. Although it doesn't say that on the bottom. And of course, I'm checking out things on this top shelf. Always look up and always look on the bottom shelves too. And make sure that you bend down and look at the back of the shelves, especially those that are a little bit lower. You find all sorts of interesting and fun treasures back there. Look at this beautiful serving tray set. I cannot believe my eyes that all of the pieces are there. Unfortunately, there is chipping. It is made in Italy, and oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. And look at this dainty little teapot. Now I see this pattern often, and it has a sticker, a foil sticker on the bottom. So of course you know this is vintage. It's so dainty and beautiful. And you know these Corningware bowls, some of them are going for like $13,000 online. Don't be fooled by that. These are plentiful. You can always find one of these at any Goodwill that you walk into. I really fell in love with these corn holders. They're made by Faltzgraff. They were just a simple corn holder. I love just the simplicity of them. I believe it was the Yorktown colors. One of them had a chip on it, so I left them all behind. And I had to check out this jewelry box, but the top of it really needed to be sanded and redone. It had a lot of problems. And of course, this thermometer and barometer and humidity, piece here was really fun to look at, but when I picked it up, it felt really cheap. And I took a look at this little bank here. I thought immediately this must be a hobbyist piece, but no, it wasn't. Check out some of these mugs. Again, I'm looking at a lot of mugs here at Goodwill. This one actually caught my eye because it was really unique, but it was made by the Opal House brand that is from Target. And here is a Starbucks mug, had a big ugly chip on the inside, from Seattle. The Donald Duck mug was pretty cute too. It had a nasty chip. And I came across these fabulous bowls. They are made by Dansk, and they have a beautiful color. They're super heavy. They feel like they are stoneware, and I just love them. Have you ever had a snack accident eating a family-sized bag of chips entirely by yourself? I plead the fifth. I picked up the gold charger. These are great to use, especially if you have just one or two. They're great to use around the house to corral some of your vases or different pieces of decor that you can make a small vignette with. They're also great to use in my booth to do the same, have that same purpose to make a vignette. And of course, I can always put a price on it and sell it if someone is interested in purchasing it. The next item I picked up is this green wooden elephant. It has such a boho look to it, and I think it would be perfect in anyone's home decor that has that style. So I'm going to put this piece in my booth. This fabulous vase came home with me, and although I don't have one like this with the red coloring, I am not going to keep it. I have a lot of blues and greens in my home, and I think this would be better if I sold it so I wouldn't have a hoarding problem with brass. Hey, thanks for shopping with me today. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave me a comment. And I will see you next week, everyone. Bye-bye.